Hey guys, I'm Fraser from Get Psyched and I'm working with Southside Fitness Collective, and we're going to be looking a little bit at the psychology between the human mind, human behavior and actually working out. And this week we're going to be looking at how to stay motivated during a new workout program or during a new workout regime. Now the first key point is actually one that I covered in a previous video, and it's to accentuate your reason why. In the previous video we actually started talking about why understanding your reason why was important when you're starting out on a program or starting out on a workout routine. If you haven't seen that video, then make sure to go back and check it out. But your why is also super vital when you're actually starting to stay motivated, when you want to keep consistent with your workout program. Your reason why and understanding your reason why is super important. However, there's a little bit of difference between when you're staying consistent, staying motivated, and when you're actually starting out. And there's a few different things that you actually have to do with your why as you want to keep motivated in that workout program. And the first thing I would say is that you need to write it down. Have a copy of the reason why you're doing this workout program, why you're actually beginning and wanting to stay consistent with your workout regime with you at all times that you can revert back to. Remind yourself of what it is, especially during the times when you can't be bothered working out or where you don't even really want to go to the gym. Like I said last time, your reason why is going to push you when you can't push yourself. My second point is to review it. Check in with whether that why is still applicable. Ask that question, has it changed? Has your why changed? Maybe something in your life has changed, or maybe you've got a new goal. That means that maybe you've got a new reason why that you want to actually keep going with this workout. So make sure that you continue to amend it and continue to review it. So let's look at this example. Perhaps you've been on holiday and your reason why you wanted to work out was actually you wanted to look better on holiday. Perhaps now though that holiday's over, what's your new why? You need to establish a new why to continue on with your motivation, to continue on with the consistency of actually keeping with that workout program. Okay, my next key point is to be okay with and embrace failure. If you're going to keep going with your workout regime and your workout program, then your appreciation and understanding of what failure really means really has to change. In today's world, we see failure as a reason to give up or a reason to stop trying. And this absolutely has to change when you're staying motivated to be consistent in your workouts. And in theory, if you work out well enough and hard enough, you probably should be failing every single session that you actually attend in the gym. You should be putting yourself in a position where you push yourself to the limits, to the point where you fail in certain exercises or certain workouts. You want to be getting to that point anyway, so your perception of what failure really means has to change. You need to think more constructively about that failure that you've experienced, rather than you're not good enough and so you should give up. Welcome the failure. Get excited when you actually experience it, because it's an opportunity for change and it's an opportunity to get better than you were the last workout. Viewing failure as an opportunity for positive change is one of the key characteristics when you're sticking to motivation, when you're wanting to be consistent, when starting a workout isn't enough, you want to keep going with that workout. Your understanding of failure has to change. My next key point is to reevaluate. When things get tough and when your motivation dips, don't just take it for granted. Reevaluate the situation. What was it that made your motivation dip? For example, perhaps your sleep quality hasn't been great recently. Improving your sleep and your sleep patterns could actually in turn improve your motivation for sticking with your workouts. And when reevaluating these things, it's important to look at the small things. In his book Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell talks about what he calls marginal gains. And this means that by focusing on the small things and making positive changes on the small things on a consistent basis, you can actually have a massive positive impact overall. For example, if we're using the sleep quality into motivation example again, one of the small things that you could do is to not go on your phone 30 minutes before you go to sleep. Another thing you could do is you could drink a glass of water first thing you wake up in order to improve your hydration. You could even invest in some new gym wear. Add all of these small things up and you come to one big massive change that's going to have a real positive implication for your motivation to actually sticking with your workout regime. What often happens is that when people's motivation dips, when they're struggling to keep going with their motivation and their workout patterns, they try and look at the big picture first. They try and look at the overall picture too readily. My advice here is to start small. Look at the small things. What small things can you have a positive impact on that can in turn collectively improve your motivation for working out? Okay, my next tip is to create cues, or what they call in psychology, unconscious responses. And what I mean by this is that rather than just deciding to go to the gym, create a schedule and a routine where the gym is incorporated. Make it part of your day. Here's what I mean. Rather than after work deciding if you should go to the gym or not, plan it as part of your daily routine and part of your work routine. So for example, you might go to work and then after work, go straight to the gym. Make that part of your schedule. Don't decide on the day or decide immediately after work whether you should go or not. Make it part of your routine. For example, for me, if I work out after I work, I make sure that I have a protein shake with some oats and creatine at 5 p.m. and that's a cue for me to know that I'm ready to go to the gym. It's an unconscious response for me. Likewise, if I go to the gym in the morning, then I pack my bag the night before with everything I need for that day. When I wake up, I see my bag packed, I know that the next step is for me to get to the gym. It's part of my routine. I've created a cue by packing my bag early. It's an unconscious response for me to then go to the gym. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video with me, Fraser from Get Psyched and Southside Fitness Collective. This time we've been looking at how to stay motivated in your workouts as you go forward in your workout routine.